launch. So you're getting something no one has ever seen before. You're getting it when the time is perfect. I actually looked at my weather app and I started to see the little snowflakes a few days out. I don't know, this time I'm actually kind of excited about it. And you can get excited about it too when you are ready for the snow, right? And those who are smart, took me a few years to get there because I'm from down south. I realized when you have the right gear, when you have the right equipment, then a snowy winter really isn't all that bad. But the problem is, usually it requires a lot of different tools and a lot of different expenses. This is a brand called Garage21. It belongs to QVC. It is a private brand here at the Q, which will help you understand why I'm able to present a tool that is a true 4-in-1. A scraper, a shovel, a brush, a squeegee. For example, see this thick snow brush that I'm going to use to get the snow off of the windshield, to get the snow even off the very top of the car, to get it. I'm envisioning in my head when it has that thick blanket of snow that's like all along the side and you just push it along so that it doesn't end up on the highway, right? Pretty cool for $29 if that's all it did. But the thing is, it does more than that. I have the scraper. I have the shovel. And guys, if it looks like this shovel is kind of like, oh, I guess that's just for like a little bit, it picks up 30 pounds of snow. So when I'm snowed in and the only way for me to get out is to remove the snow around my tires, I now have the converted into shovel that used to be my snow brush, that used to be the scraper, that used to be the squeegee. And it all comes in one protective bag so that I can throw it in the trunk. Maybe not ever need to use it, hopefully, but you will, right? This color choice right here is the teal. Now, remember, every single color that I show you is going to have all of the components that I just demonstrated, and we'll talk about them again so you know exactly what you're getting. But there it is in the ruby red. You can go with the all black. That's the most limited. That's usually the other way around, right? And then there it is in the gray. We already have 150 ordered because if you have a whole bunch of different tools that are too big to put in your car, or if you have the ones that have cracked, that have frozen, that have broken, or if you've been stranded in the snow before like I have, how about knowing that you have a complete arsenal of snow tools and beyond, because you can use the squeegee on any day to clean your windshield. Anyway, it's V38479. Problem is, whatever we have, the price goes up at the end of the day, and the end of the day is a lot closer now than it was this morning. Trish Sir brings us a lot of our great home solutions from Garage21 and other brands. Trish, it's great to see you. This is one of those that, I don't know, I used to bemoan the coming of the snow in the winter, and then I really realized when you have the right coat, right, which Rachel's going to bring to us in a little bit, when you have, you know, like good heat in your home, when you have the right tools, it's really not so bad.
That's right, Jen. It's all about smarter, not harder. You get it, and that's what it's about. I'm a Southern girl. I'm in Atlanta right now, and I understand not being caught off guard, and this is in the trunk of the car no matter what, because I travel, and I don't ever want to be in a situation where I can't take care of it. And with Garage21, this is super simple. So I'm going to show really quickly why it's a 2-in-1. This is the brush head that snaps right on. And at the same time, you snap on the scraper at the other end, and then it telescopes. So that's why I want to push and let you see. It gets up to 3 feet long. The brush head actually rotates. So you just push that button, and no matter what you need, be it squeegee, be it going across the top of the car, whatever you need, it's ready to go. And like you said beautifully, everything locks. It's not flimsy, it's aluminum. So that's what we know. It's super sturdy. Everything with Garage21 is like that. I know. You like it?
I didn't know it did that. I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, I guess you can, right? So now you can do it this way, you can do it that way. Guys, we got a lot of people picking up more than one. We have 800 orders. 10 seconds ago, Aaron told me it was 500. So this is flying out the door here. This is the teal. I'm gonna show you the colors again. We'll just go ahead and do this. And it comes with the, like, that parachute gray nylon case so that even if it's wet and kind of funky outside and you throw everything in there, it's going to be protected. This is the ruby red. I can tell, Rachel, I know you so well, honey. I know when she's presenting and I know when she's shopping. And right now she's shopping. When she picks it up and it's going like, oh yeah, I guess it does. Okay, ruby red, black, gray. I know her so well.
And because I'm from Minnesota. So,
yeah, so you know what's up.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, it can scrape. And it can brush off the snow, it can shovel, and then also it can squeegee. Plus, I was a weather woman, as you know, for forever. Hi, Trish, which means I believe in having emergency tools in your car at all times. Like, I feel like this is one of those items that every car should have in it, just because
Oh my gosh,
Things
safety,
happen.
guys. When the
Inclement
snow
weather
goes
happens,
flying off
right?
the top of the vehicle to
Right.
the car behind you, as opposed to like just pushing it all off. To be honest, my favorite feature of this, and the one that you may not even use as much, is the shovel attachment. Because do you remember when they used to put us up at the hotel when we get, and I would get stuck in the parking lot because they wouldn't plow us out, and I didn't have a shovel to get my car out of the parking lot.
Yep. True story.
And it's everything too that squeegee's on the other side of the brush. Because like you said, Jen, it's in your car all year round. So you've got a squeegee when you need it as well, which is so fantastic.
I didn't know that either, that you could put the squeegee on the other side.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, the squeegee is perfection. As well as the scraper.
I love y'all discovering everything. This is so fun.
It's for everything. And again, right, as Jen and I were saying, our cars would get stuck at the hotel that we were put up, that we had to stay in because it was a snowstorm and we could never dig ourselves out.
Right, it's like, hope you like this hotel because you're not leaving for 3 days, right? See what I mean? Like, even if you're not, like, I mean, it's not snowy here year round, but you've got the squeegee here. So if you are doing long road trip, I don't know what it is, but more and more I go to the gas stations now and they don't have any of the squeegees or the solutions all
That's
gone.
right.
So now, I mean, even when it's not raining or it's not snowy and frosty, I can use the squeegee as well. So recapping here, brush attachment, squeegee, scraper, shovel. 2,000 order bag, right? And that shovel, remember, is going to pick up 30 pounds of snow. So this is not just it's going to get that dusting off the front steps. No, this is meant to dig you out or a neighbor out in an emergency. And then it telescopes down so you can fit it all in the bag. It's not taking up precious real estate in the trunk of your car, and it's $29.
Wow. I would pay $29 for one.
Just for the shovel.
Just for the shovel.
For the brush, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
And Trish, would you mind just, for those who are new to this brand, Garage21, like I feel like we need to help people understand that there's a direct connection to QVC, which is why we can make this price so affordable.
Exactly. We have made Garage21 exclusively for QVC. So that cut all the costs that you would normally associate with any other brand that we have for specifically for the Q, which we love. That's how we can bring it to you with such value, because we know what it means to have that value here at QVC. And so we've got all the smarter, not harder items, I like to say, for your automotive needs with Garage21.
I love that description, smarter, not harder. By the way, that is like my theme for 2022. Like, I'm not going to be working harder, spending more time, killing hours in the gym. Like, I'm going to figure out better ways to do what I want to be doing already so that I can free up more time in my life to do the things that I really want to do, right? So here's a perfect example. It's like it's like the halo, right? You get ahead of the problem so that it isn't a problem when it finally happens. And it is going to snow. And if nothing else, it's actually going to be more of that freezing rain or sleet than it is going to be snow. And that's what you want to be prepared for. Friends, we're at 3,000 orders. If you're just tuning in, you do not pay a cent for shipping and handling on anything this weekend, including this brand new today item. This, however, will go up to $35 at midnight. And if I didn't even watch today and I tune in tomorrow and it was $35, I'm still going to say that's a great deal. I can save $6 right now, $29, and an easy pay of $5.80. Erin, my producer upstairs, actually told me something I don't think I've ever heard before. She goes, actually, most people are getting 3.
Wow.
Well, think about it. Every vehicle needs one. And if you have a new driver in your family, I do get a little preachy about this as a mom of, still, she's 22, but she asked me, she actually said, Mom, can you get me one of those novice driver stickers so people will be nice to me? Because I'm still trying to figure this out. I was like, yes, maybe I'll do that, right? 3,500 orders, and you know what? When she comes up here to visit Mama, she needs one of these for her car too. This is the teal, most popular. Look at the brush on that one. They have the ruby red. Ooh, if you have a red car, and it's all matching.
I know, pretty.
There's the black, also popular. Then we have it in the gray. And just to be clear, when I show you each of these colors, it's not like you just get the squeegee, you just get the shovel. In every kit, the interchangeable heads include brush and squeegee combo, scraper, shovel, and then obviously the handle, which I took off to make into the scraper. And then you get the heavy-duty storage bag to hold everything. 4,000 orders now. I'm going to toss it over to you, Trish. I see you have yours all in the bag, though. Can you do a quick little change-a-roo here demonstration to show everybody?
Absolutely. And I want to show that all the bags are type matching whatever color you get. That's kind of a nice detail. So this is the teal bag. I'm going to pop that right over here. I have my gray shovel, so I'm going to pop it behind. It's ready to go. But this is how easy, and what I want you to remember, because I know when people are in a hurry, they're like, oh, I've taken it apart, it's in the bag. I always say where the bigger button is where you're putting the work. So if you're doing the work with With the brush, it's on this end. The shovel will go on the end with the telescoping arm. So it's really easy to figure out.
It's really intuitive.
It is. It helps you know it is all there. It telescopes out for you. So simple, so easy. And I think what we both can drive home, Jim, is how lightweight this is.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
It's really light. Because when you are up there, I know we've all been there. When you're at the top of your roof, forget it. Your arms get
said
tired.
exactly what I was thinking. I'm thinking like with the shovel, like you can give me this massive 3-foot wide shovel, and guess what? I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. Because if I fill it up with snow, I'm not going to be able to budge it, right? So this is how I move a large amount of snow, 30 pounds at a time. And obviously you don't have to do that much, but I think for most of what we're needing on a daily basis, by the way, nobody says you only have to use that shovel with the car. We have 5,000 orders, and we're starting to get limited in the teal. This is new today. 100 left? Oh, gosh, I almost fainted. 900 left. Okay. Well, that's actually, I'm still going to faint, all right? Because it is going to sell out. Ruby red, black, fewer than 1,000 in the black, and the gray. You know what? This is one where color's fun. But like my theme lately has been when the color doesn't matter, just don't stress about it. When it's clothing, I want you to get the color, the right shoes, whatever. You just need this, right? And you think about it saving the day for you, saving somebody who's driving behind you, right? Visibility. Please do not be the person who only scrapes out a little semicircle in front of your face and then try to drive. That is dangerous for you. It's dangerous for other drivers. But most of us, if we're in a pinch, we cut a few corners. Here's where you don't have to cut the corners. You're out first thing in the morning, late at night when you just want to get home. Snow removal is so critical, and here's how you do it, whether it is that sleet, the ice, the snow, or heck, just water and dust with the squeegee too. That heavy ice, that's the worst.
You know what, Jen? I was going to say that it's for everybody. You know how so many people are doing Uber or they're doing Lyft?
Oh my gosh.
Or they're long haul truckers, or you're somebody who drives professionally. Like you must have this gift for the drive professionally. But also, as we said, just for any car. However many cars you have, get as many as you need. But in terms of gifting, of course, for that person that they drive to make their living. They drive, you know, or they're driving long distances, or you know that they get off work at a late time or early morning or whatever. It's the worst getting out, because Jen and I, we know we can get out of here at midnight, 1 a.m. It's the worst going out to your car and it's covered in snow and you don't have the right tools to get home. Because all we want to do is get home.
Because even if you have, and I hope you do, like the frost guard to cover the windshield, we've had so many people ask, well, what can I do for the back windows, or what do I do when it's all stacked up on the side windows too? And the answer is you need a brush. The answer is you need a shovel, right? We now have 6,500 orders. I'm with Rachel when we say, if this were my today only price, wow, it's the brush and has a squeegee and it's, you know, telescoping and it's $29, I'm pretty sure the phone lines would still be jammed up. When you add the scraper on the other side, when you add the shovel, for some of you this is what you're going to use more than anything else because that shovel head picks up 30 pounds. When you add, you know how many things we present where there's like a companion piece that's a bag, a tote bag for us, and that's a separate purchase? We're including that right now. 7,000 orders, 0 shipping and handling is why most of you are picking up 2 or 3 or 4. Ruby red. 600 left in the red. There's the all black. 550. See how it's got the metal tip there on the shovel so it's not going to go raw or scrape it. You don't have to buy it year after year. There's the gray. 900 left in the gray. Teal. 200 remain. I feel so bad for anybody who's like missing this presentation. They're not seeing it. It's a practical present, but I hope if nothing else, you're buying it for yourself because you're going to thank yourself later. 7,500 orders, Trish. I mean, when I think about, I don't even know, like what does a bag of the salt cost? What does, you know, windshield wiper fluid cost? Like this is something you only buy once.
That's right.
And it's going to last you the whole season and beyond.
And I want to drive home with it. We didn't talk about, because we're so glamored by all the other great options, is how soft and how great the grip is. Even when you'll have gloves on, you can really feel the grip. Because normally when things are super, you know, just, yes, it may be a plastic grip, but your hand tends to slide because you're so cold. This has great grip, even when you're going to have gloves on, that I'm like, this is so thought through.
That's a good point, Trish. I'm looking forward to the reviews on this after the fact, because I feel like when she gets it home, they're going to go, oh my gosh, this feels even sturdier than I thought a $29 item's going to be. So great job, hon. Thank you so much for popping in. And if you're on the phones, please stay there, because we're over 8,000 orders on a price that expires in a few hours. V38479. Hey, so speaking of prices that expire in a few hours,